morning. How you guys doing? I'm feeling good. I'm out on the water. It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm gonna cross over a couple lakes and get to a spot where I can camp. I shouldn't get there later than 10 in the morning. I have all day and all night. I just got a small little backpack with me, foldable saw, an axe, a little bit of food. It's supposed to be good weather. No bugs yet, so I'm looking forward to this. Come along on this little short trip with me. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Sorry about the hiatus too. Oh yeah, I got my fishing pole with me too, I forgot. The only thing that's in season right now is crappie and sunfish, but if I can grab a couple of those, bonus. This is the end of the line as far as canoeing goes. Now I gotta hop out of the canoe, hide it in the woods, grab my backpack, and hike into the woods about 20 minutes, half an hour, until I find the perfect spot in the forest. I think I'm almost there. I haven't mentioned it yet, where I'm headed, but I'm trying to find my old shelter, my semi-permanent, pretty decent bush shelter, the one that I've been building for, I don't know, a couple years now. Mike helped me with some renovations on it not too long ago, maybe before the winter. Yeah, we came before the winter. We had to break ice on the way out. Stop for a little drink here. I've got my Why Not Wildland Scout Pack, the one I designed. You haven't seen me use this in probably a year or so. Got everything I need for an overnight in there. I got a small sleeping bag. Got my Kuksa that I haven't used yet from Soul of Siberia. Heavy cover canteen. Lots of fun gear this trip. We're almost there, I think. Gotta find it. Hopefully it's still standing. And hopefully I can find it. All right, back on the move. Oh, I've got a new axe too from Council Tool. It's a pretty nice one. I'll show you that when I get to the shelter. I need a name for it. The hut? Call it the hut? Oh, look what I found. Still standing. Still intact. This thing looks awesome. Look at that. Oh, I love this thing. Bam, son. Just like me and Mike left it. Just like Mike and I left it. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. No one's been here. This is the tripod we left here underneath the shelter on purpose. This is exactly how we left it. Okay. Cool. Oh man, this is so cool. I absolutely love this place. I love the way the shelter's built. I love the forest it's in, everything. I feel very comfortable here. There's a little bit of a problem. There's about 1 million blackflies around right now. They're all over my camera, and they're swarming me. I have a very bad allergic reaction to blackflies. If you want to see an example of this, I'll put a link in. I'll put a video up here of a trip that Kyle and I did in Temagami, 9 days, and I just almost died from blackfly bites. It was so bad. Very, very bad allergic reaction to them. I don't have any bug spray or anything like that on this trip because I had not think the blackflies are going to be out yet. But that's okay. I don't think they're biting, but they are swarming like crazy. So I think what I'm going to do first off is get a smoky fire going in there in the fire pit and kind of just smoke this whole place out of any of those bugs. I got some lunch, get to my gear. I'll show you my gear. It's gonna be a good trip. Nice and relaxing. I want to fish, work on the shelter. Should be good. This is from Mike and I when we were here last time. It's a cedar plank, a grilling plank, or a maple one. No, cedar for grilling. We cooked a steak on it. It's still here, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, I'm going to use this for quick kindling. Grab some pine twigs. Color good. Color good. This is Mike and my cooking tripod. I'm pinching my fingers. We left it there last time inside the shelter. Still there, which is a good sign. Fire reflector solid. Everything's coming up millhouse. So these are the same ashes and coals from the fall. Just gonna shove them all over to the side there. Guess I could use a rock or something to make my hand a little cleaner. They are wet, very wet. We'll just push them over here for now. Have a fire in this main part, and it'll dry everything out. I got a knife sent to me from Ben's Backwoods. Ben's Backwoods has been an outdoor bushcraft store online for a long time. So this is just like that legume knife that I had, but it's called the Karamat, and it's a much smaller. See it fit my hand? Oh man, the blackflies are everywhere. But yeah, it's much smaller than the legume. It was at 3/32. Sharp, sharp, sharp spine. It's made by LT again, and I think the blade is about 4 inches, maybe 3.75. But pretty nice, stout little knife. Reminds me of just a basic Mora almost. Wanted to test this out and yeah, say thank you, Ben. So I haven't played with this at all. I haven't been out since I got it. So. Now this is cedar, so it makes it super easy to do this, but anyways. Alright, I'm going to strike these with a fire steel. There's no birch around. I have to go on a hike for some birch. That's okay. Oh, they are biting. Son of a gun. Okay, fire. Fire. Firesteel.com. Firesteel, I really like these ones. They throw a really big glob like you've seen. One stick in it. Some of you know that I've been having some gut issues lately. That's why I really haven't been out camping, getting videos done and stuff. So I've completely changed the way I eat now, and things seem to be going better. I've cut out wheat and sugar and salt. I'm eating spelt bread with natural turkey, shaved turkey, and spinach and baby kale on there. I gotta get my leafy greens, my dark leafy greens. It's very important. I'm about 60% right now. I have to get better. I have to get like 90 to 100% so I can start doing my canoe tripping, my wilderness living, my backpacking stuff. But all is well. I'm on the mend. Poor diet, poor lifestyle. I was good for years. Went through a lot of crap with my stomach and my butt. Good for years. Got under control. And for like the last year, I just felt like I could eat whatever I wanted, and I did. And I'm paying for it. I really should not have done that. It's caught up to me. But you can always learn the same lesson twice, I guess. Stick with old Joe, kids. Eat your leafy greens. Well, that smoke really seemed to work. The bugs have died down completely. Just got a little bit on there, but it's smoking really nice. So like I said, I really do love this place. It's awesome, but it still needs a lot of work. It's set up for me there fine with the lean-to. This is all waterproof here, but the ceiling definitely is not, and the extra bed is not. So definitely Mike is going to come back soon, or somebody else with me, but for sure Mike. Maybe somebody else as well. I want to get this part ready for them. And then also in this corner, I want to kind of make like a wood storage or a dog shelter. So if Scout comes, he can kind of tuck in the corner there, or any dog really. So what I'm going to do is trim up these first. Check out this Cooksa first. Never had one of these before. This is straight up from Siberia. I showed this in a unpackaging, unboxing video, but haven't used it, haven't been out. Sweet little feather on there too. Very cool. Check out Soul of Siberia on Instagram and YouTube. Of a Soul of Siberia. Oh. Anyways, I like to keep that clipped on the outside of my backpack, easy access. I say I like to do that. I'm doing that this time. We're going to get into the backpack and get my saw and my axe out of here. Oh, I got a nice fillet knife too. I brought a pretty cool fillet knife. I got a fish. I'll show you guys that. That fillet knife is from Adventure Sworn. Alright, here's the saw. This is a Silky Gomboy. You say, this is a new saw, Joe? You've had a Silky Gomboy for a long time. This is a new saw. This is a new Silky Gomboy. This actually doesn't even look like my other one. Quite a bit longer. But if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it cuts as well. I think the teeth might be a medium instead of a large. Is that a thing? Am I right on that? Silky Gomboy 300mm, model code GGB12130. My other one was like a 240, I think. But anyways, pretty good, decent size on it. Put it to some use. And my axe. It's a Woodcraft, a council tool Woodcraft. I'll show you about this in a little bit. I'll use it and then I'll talk about it in a little bit. It's different. It's different than other axes. They don't need to come out very far past the log. Okay, she works pretty good. Pretty good. I don't mind black flies as much as mosquitoes. It's just that I react to the black flies way too much. Okay, this isn't really doing anything here. That's coming out. Oh, she's soaked underground. That's all soaked. This one needs to be pounded down in. These all could use a little pounding. I was gonna cut them off, but I'll give them a whack first here. whenever I use my axe to pound things in like this, I always get a lot of comments saying you should leave your sheath on because I always take it off. But I've personally seen someone cut through their axe mask by doing this. The pressure of it hitting down made the axe bust through the axe mask in the front. And I've never seen someone come up and hit themselves in the face with their axe like this. I've never done it, so carefully I'm going to use it with the axe mask off, and that's why I'm doing it that way. Okay, a little better. I'm going to tie that right to it too, so it holds it tighter, kind of holds everything in place. Get it. Oh, that's sweet. Check this out. Pretty cool, eh? And that's all super resinous, fatwood-esque. The bugs are getting bad. They're bouncing off my face like crazy out here. I don't know what it's like inside the shelter. Blackflies love sun, as opposed to mosquitoes who are looking for dankness. I'm not trying to burn a ton of wood or anything like that. I just want to keep this fire smoldering. Throw a little bit of wet stuff on there too, actually, after she goes. Hear the bird? A couple different birds going to town. These pine cones really make a good little smoker too. Until they catch with all the resin, but... Oh, check this out. I wanted to show you guys over here. Speaking of pine cones, this is like a squirrel mitten. See all... They would have eaten the pine nuts. These are just like the shells. I don't know where he would have done that at though. Maybe sitting up there somewhere. But anyways, pretty cool to have that there. It looks nice on the ground, and actually I could throw it right on the fire for more smoke. It's crazy how loud squirrels sound and birds. Like, can you hear that? Like, it's loud. Some of these I can burn. Keep those ones that I can over here. Easy access. Oh, most of them. Cool. There's like dead oak everywhere, just the best kind of firewood. As I mentioned, I love this place. So the stuff like this, like these little twigs and then all the stuff, you know, the pine twigs, the pine needles, and then just like the decomposing matter, this stuff on the ground makes for great thatching. It just kind of all sticks together, and that's what I used all in the back. There's videos of this whole shelter being built. I think the first one was 2 years ago. I didn't come back for a year. I don't think I've only built it onto it 2 or 3 times, but yeah, you can definitely find those on my channel. I'll link them in the description for you. So anyways, I don't want to get rid of all this stuff is my point. I don't want to throw it all into the woods. I'm just going to pile it over there because it's very useful. These rocks here, I can use them for part of the shelter build. Just want to get them out of the way so I can sink the logs down into where they need to go. Stoke this bad boy back up. Normally I'd blow on it to get it going. It's not even necessary. I want the smoke. I want it to take a long time to catch. The longer it takes to catch, the longer it will smoke. Very good. Very good. Alright, I've got a dead white pine here. It's about wrist thick. And I'm going to use it for a ridgepole for the front. Instead of trying to make a lean-to on the side, I think I'm going to work on the front of it and leave the side for Mike when he comes to decide if he wants to use a tarp or work on it with this. So I'm going to take this down with my silky. Yep. See how it kind of bends here? I don't want all that wampus wood. I don't want it all S-turny for what I'm using. I'm going to cut it up here where it starts to get straight. Here's an even better one. I can use either of them for a ridgepole, but this is thicker and again, dead. I'm trying to get all dead trees to do this with. Like there you can see those are live. That guy there, she dead. Yep, that's what I said. That guy there, she dead. She sinks in pretty good. She's a little wet down there. Tree is dead. She's juicy. It just died, not seasoned yet. Do you see my friends? My friends are with me always. Shout out Les Stroud. Yeah, these are 100% blackflies. They are swarming. So this is an eye opener. It's a big eye opener. The ice out isn't even in Algonquin. Algonquin doesn't even have ice out yet. Like, look at this. They're not allowing people to go on backcountry trips yet. And the blackflies are already this bad. Yet last year in May, I was on a canoe trip right around this time, 5 days solo, not a blackfly to be found. Algonquin is a touch more north of where I am right now. I'm still up there. I'm still about 7 hours north of where I live. I'm just not in the Algonquin area. So, heads up for the spring Algonquin paddlers. Proof is in the blackflies. I think it's because we had no spring really. It was like, oh, this is almost summer weather. Like I have my sweater on still, but only because I don't want to expose my skin. They're not biting. They're not biting. I don't want to exaggerate more than it is, but these are swarming. Like swarming. They've been like 3 of them in my eyes, a bunch of my ears. It ain't winter anymore. It ain't winter. We're back in the land of the bugs. Oh my goodness, look at the bugs. Look at the bugs. They're swarming this camera. Just swarming. My mic, oh, pest. Okay, they're biting. They're biting. I gotta get out of here. I want to go paddle around, I think, get out in the breeze. They don't like the breeze. It's dead back in here. There's no air coming through. But, oh my god. Okay, I'm still going to keep working, but in a few hours I'm going to get out there and paddle around and fish and stuff. I think if I'm not sitting so still right here, it's not as bad. When I'm up and working, moving around, they're not as swarmy. And even over by the smoke, it might be a little bit better. Man. Black flies. Black on black flies, black, everything black flies. Alright, so I got 3 decent sized logs. I'll probably be able to get maybe 2 out of each. Okay, it's a bit better over here, bug wise. Okay, you guys, I'm not exaggerating, like, just, I'm not exaggerating here, okay? I know that doesn't look like much, but that literally was the one that happened maybe 5 minutes ago. Now what's going to happen on this is it's going to get this like burny crust, like pus that crusts, and it just stays like that, and then a lot of them will spread and stuff. Like the one I had on my legs spread up like a spider bite, got all infected. This is an eye-opener. I had planned on going on that alone sequel thing by myself pretty soon. But I'm not going to do it during blackfly season at all. There's no way. I'm not staying out here for 10 days unprotected like this and just building and sitting in the middle of the woods. Like, there's no way. I'll wait until they're done and deal with the mosquitoes if that's the case. If I have to go in mid-June or whatever, I'm fine with that. But look, 1 bite, 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago tops. And I guarantee that will do what I say. Pus up and then crust off and just burn and like... And it's not just like bites I get, like big deal if I get a bite, right? I get sick, lethargic from it, like very, very sick. It poisoned my body. My glands swelled up big time. Yeah, it's not good. So it's an eye-opener. I'm glad. I'm actually happy that this has happened to make me realize that the blackflies are coming out early this year. Last year they came out late. We had an actual spring. We went from winter to summer here. So... and I know it's a different story where I'm planning on doing that at, but still, if the ice out, if I'm going to be supposed to be going there right after ice out, like a week after ice out, this is a week after ice out here, chances are it's going to be the same boat. Same little boat. Alright. Back to work. I don't want to make it out to seem like I'm just complaining and moaning and complaining about this. It's okay. It's fine. It's just, I'm surprised. It's the first of the year for me. Brack fry. Okay, so the plan is to tie up a new ridge pole. One from this ridge pole to that one, going this way. Leave about 2 feet up here, gap from this one to the next one for airflow, smoke to escape and all that stuff. So I'm going to get that up there, measure it, cut it, and tie it. So it's one of these 3 that I'm going to use for the ridge pole. They're all pretty long, but I'll probably end up using the thickest one so it's strong to support the weight of the other ones leaning on it. That means this one, right here. Okay. Well, it's definitely long enough. I'll use the thickest end and cut it so that I'm not wasting. I'm not going to cut it in the middle, right? Bam. Yeah, that's still a very long piece. Perfect. So I cut that flush because on this side there's a little bit longer and I couldn't put it any farther or else it would have tipped over. So now I just slide her down and she's got a little bit of overhang on both sides and it's good. I want it to have a good 1.5 foot or so of gap. That's plenty gap there for the smoke to escape. Yep. You know what? I'll bring it out a touch so that it's in line with the bed. There we go. In line with the bed. So it's all good 2.5 feet or so on that side and that side. Now we'll tie her on. Check this out. Somebody sent me this. Pretty cool. Thank you to whoever it was. So a little piece of hank of paracord, but the really cool thing is what it's on. It's called a spool tool. So I only need about that much. Watch this. Ba-bam! There's a little razor blade in there. There's all sorts of things that you can do, like hook the rope onto there, hook this onto something else. I'm sure there's more things that I don't know about, but my favorite part is that. That saves a lot of time. Alright, I got 2 pieces per cord. We're going to do the Canadian jam knot. Surprise, surprise. If you want to learn how to do this knot in detail, I've done it in many other videos. Tie a stopper knot, tie a loose knot. And then you can use this for like putting together clothes inside your backpack to cinch them down or to put shelters together. Lots of different uses. So she's on there. I'm not going to wrench it too tight. I'm going to go do the other side and then wrench them both. Got to give her the old body weight test. That's about the extent of my chin-ups. Okay, perfect. See my hoodie? See my Scout logo hoodie? Merch link in the description. What? I am being a very big baby, I know, but my arm is about 6 or 7 bites deep right there. Getting a little swolled up. So we're gonna get the smoke going again. Get some oak on there real soon. Okay, so I don't really need to put these on a big angle because I'm not trying to have another lean-to on this side, just a wall. So they can almost go vertical. What I think I'm going to do is line it up with the outside of this tree here. Can you see that? Yeah, the outside of this tree, and just kind of make a wall flat against that so that, yeah, it comes out as far as the tree does, basically. So it can go that straight. I can cut it right about there. Oh, these bugs, guys, they're not leaving me alone. They're climbing up my clothes. Blackflies love to do that, climb in your clothes and bite you underneath. They crawl around, as opposed to mosquitoes that just kind of land on you and bite. You guys will find the opportunity. I know a lot about the blackflies. I've had a lot of experience. I'm very intimate with the blackflies. Okay. 1. Like 20 more to go. Pass. left a lot of knobs on, trying to think that it would be good for thatching, like, because they're so straight up. I want some stuff to hold the duff on, but it's also making it difficult to line up close to each other. It's okay, it'll be fine, it's just, that's what's happening. Okay, cool. It's all coming together. Slowly but surely. Okay, well, I'm super thirsty. I have no water left. I want to get some fishing done, and I want to get all these blackflies, go in the breeze for a bit. So I'm going to leave my DSLR here, and grab my GoPro, head out to the canoe. It might take me about probably 20 minutes to get to it. So go fish for a little bit, get some water, hang out in the boat for an hour or so, and then head back here. It's only 1:30 now, so I got lots of time. Coming together. Well, I'm in my canoe, and my good idea to get out of the the still air and into the breeze so that the blackflies wouldn't bother me was a great idea, you know, in theory. There's no breeze out here, and it's more sunny, and there's more blackfly. So I'm just trying to get through this little like meandering creek part of it, hoping to open up into a lake and a little bit of a breeze. That would be heavenly. A bit of a breeze would be heaven right now. It's not too much to ask for, right? Just a touch of a breeze. Well, she's pretty calm out here on the lake, like you can see. I'm getting swarmed. Oh man, no escape. And here is the breeze. Quite nice. Quite nice. Getting a nice amount of breeze now. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Gonna get a little bite here. Oh, perch are open too. I said earlier that sunfish and crappie are open. Perch are also open. This is great. Blackflies are gone. I'm literally just sitting here, comfortable now. Very cool. Very cool. This breeze is a godsend. Woo! Camping now. This is not sped up. This is real time. Cruising through this little passageway. Bouncing off the side. Well, bouncing. Bye-bye. Well, I stayed out there for a lot longer than I thought I was going to. It's 5 o'clock now. I just got back less than an hour ago, really. So I went into a couple more lakes farther down. I trolled in there for the possibility of lake trout or brook trout in the lake. But, no luck. These bugs are bad. I'm really, really warm, but I just kind of like need my sweater on here. I gotta get a fire going. I let that thing die out. It's been hours since I've been here. I get supper on too. I'm super hungry. Feeling a little spent as well. A little tired, you know. These bugs. Can you see them? Are they showing up in the thing? Look at my forehead. Oh, I got another one. That was this was the first one. Oh yeah. Look at me. Got a few there, it seems. Ah! Yeah, I gotta get this fire going. I got something cool to use too. I'll show you. I don't want to go run around and look for birch bark and take a bunch of time. I want to get this fire going right now. Get the smoke in here. Get rid of these things. Got my Foxlight Possibles pouch here. I got a bunch of stuff in here. Here's my fire starter. I got my chapstick too. The fire starter I have is called Waxwood Stick. It's like this by the same people who make fat rope and all the other things I've been using lately. Production Hanger 51. So he sent me this. I'm gonna try it out. This is different from the rope for sure. Fat wood made better. From the makers of Fat Rope Stick comes the Waxwood Stick. Each Waxwood Stick is handmade to achieve superb performance in all weather conditions. Cool. Waxwood Stick is made to mimic naturally occurring fat wood, which is wood impregnated with extra resin when a tree attempts to repair, damage, or die. But it's not enough to just mimic fat wood, because fat wood has some downsides that can be improved. First of all, it's not always easy to find, especially if you don't know what to look for. Once you do actually find it, you have to process it in pieces that are usable size, which is a messy, sticky undertaking to say the least. Once you've done that, storing it for travel is a challenge as well, since it doesn't come in standard size or shape. You also have to factor in the sticky mess that you wouldn't want to put in your favorite pack. Waxwood Stick is not only easier to light than natural fat wood, it's conveniently sized for your pack or fire kit. It's soft enough to be easily processed, but has no sticky residue to contend with. It's dry, easy to pack, and super easy to use. Well, that's pretty cool. Thanks, man. Check out Production Hanger 51 on Instagram. Alright, so let's check this out. Doesn't have a smell at all. Oh my goodness, it's like butter. Oh, canteen's falling over. Can you see that? The shavings? So I think the whole thing behind this is you can use this as kindling, tinder, like first stage all the way through fire. So let's do that. Let's actually make a fire with this whole thing. We're going to use the whole thing. Maybe I'll save a piece for the morning. I have a whole bunch of them at home. I'm not worried about wasting it. I could definitely get the fire going with just this. Let's take this off. Now, I'll do one of these. Be very, very careful. Okay, so I'll save this. How about that? I'll save about a quarter of it. In case I need it, or for the morning. See the straight pieces I'm getting? Make a feather stick with one. Oops. Or not. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta get this fire going. No more messing around, Joe. I wonder if I can just throw a spark onto it instead of planting it down in there. There we go, nice. Pretty fancy. Yeah, that stuff goes up. Seal of approval. So yeah, anyways, you're supposed to be able to make a fire legit with this, and it should burn for a long time. And then that by the time like this dies down, you should be able to get any kind of kindling, like if it's wet or not, lit. Yeah, she going. Just throw some big old pieces on there, see what happens. I gotta start getting coals ready for my supper too, so this is all just pine still. I'm gonna go have to get some firewood. I ate a bunch of snacks when I got back, jerky, granola bar, and some raisins. Drank a bunch of water, so I'm okay right now. What I think I might do is try and get 2 or 3 more trees, fill in a little bit more of that wall, because I didn't really do too much today. I spent a lot of time out there. Didn't do too much building, really just the ridge pole, those trees, cleaned up that area. But that's fine, I'm not, there's no agenda by any means, but yeah, get a couple more trees anyway, finish off that for today, or until after supper at least, and get some oak for firewood. But all in the meantime, I'm gonna have this fire going good now, so that I'll gather coals and stuff like that. And again, the white pine doesn't really create good coals, so red oak, bro. Oh, my head's all welty. Welty Joe. This will be the biggest diameter one that I've taken down so far. It's wide, just a touch wider than my axe head. So I'm gonna put it that way, I guess. Right that way, yep. Nice and clean notch there. And go around the back side, make a couple cuts, and then push it over. Oh, she was going too. That was a bam son moment if I ever saw one. That one tree took up the space of almost the other part that I did. Science, math too. Well, I got a little sun today. You see the difference? Even where my watch was. Ugh. I'm hoping that because it's supposed to get pretty chilly tonight. It's supposed to get around +1 Celsius. It's like what, 33 or 34 Fahrenheit. That the blackflies are going to drop down. They're not bad under here at all with that rager going, but it's hot. It's so hot in there. I'm starving. I'm gonna get some food cooking soon. I already got some maple and some oak on there. I've just been like throwing it on when I'm running around working. Man, I can't talk. But I just got a really good piece, a really big score, solid oak there, pulled up to the lean-to. So I'm gonna go over there, cut it up with my saw, and then buck it up a bit too with the axe, just to play with the axe with hardwood, and then split it. And then maybe tonight, after we're sitting by the fire or whatever, I'll give you my thoughts on that axe. But I have only really used it for delimbing and chopping down pine. So it's, you know, that's not the greatest test for it. It's white pine. That's an American axe, made in America, so I'm sure it's supposed to be used on hardwood, dense wood. Oh, I need some food. I got a lot of sun today, man. I'm gonna sleep good. I got up at like 4 in the morning. I'm going to bed around like 9 o'clock. Yet last night I went to bed at 8:30 after that drive to my buddy's place. 8:30 at night. Got up at 4 and laid there till like 6. So I'm sure I'll be in bed by 10 o'clock at the very, very latest tonight. Or it's asleep by 10 o'clock at the latest. Look at my hair. I need a haircut. It looks super gray. Super gray Joe. Blue shirt. Red arms. Okay. Energy. Here we go. Energy now. So this is that really dense piece of oak. Nice and long. Solid. It's so dense, that wood. Damn, that was 90 degrees to it. Straight on. Alright, it's time to cook up some supper. For dinner tonight I have long grain wild rice, all natural. The ingredients are parboiled long grain rice and wild rice. That is it. So it should be pretty good for me, for my stomach. I also have store-made honey Dijon sausage. That's what I had to get this morning on the way here from my buddies to this place, and about 2 things were open, so that's what I got. I have my heavy cover canteen I'm going to cook the rice in. I'm going to make up some tea tonight too. I found a bunch of wintergreen over there. Pick some wintergreen, pick some pine needles, and mix it up in here. A little booster tea. So this is how I'm going to measure though. It says on here, for 250 mil of rice, you use 500 mil of water, or just double what I have of rice. So if I put in one of these of rice, I put in 2 of these of water. Nice and easy to go that route, to do it that way. I'm losing my voice, losing my mind, can't really speak. Super hungry. Okay, so one of those. Okay. What you know about rice. So this isn't pre-cooked, this isn't minute rice. This is gonna take a little bit. It says 20 minutes. That's done. That is plump. Good rice. One more minute. I'm calling them done. Look at that, I can pick it up with that fork, super easy. This is a heavy cover titanium spork. Love using that for that purpose. Oh, it's hot. It's a hot one. It's hot ones. I'm your host, Joe Robinet, and today we're cooking sausages in the fire. Anyone watch Hot Ones? Smells good. Just want to be sure it's cooked. It sat out in the heat all day. Yeah, this one's done for sure. The sausages were still cool when I pulled them out of my backpack. I'm not worried about it. I just definitely want it cooked. That is tasty. Wow. Let me tell you. We got fluffy, fluffy rice. I had to get rid of my sweater in here because it's so hot. The fire died down now. It's not so warm anymore. The bugs are coming back. I think I'm going to take that sausage off and throw some maple on there. Get the flames back up. Get the bugs down. Oh. Dainty rice. That other sausage has to be done. It's a nice temperature out, man. Very nice. This is an awesome trip. Just today already. Really, really a lot of fun. It's been a long time coming. You know what I mean? Like the last time I was able to putz around my canoe was in the fall. I feel good. This is good. My bug bites don't seem to be too bad. Oh, take that, buggies. I was gonna say take that smoke. That doesn't really make sense. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make Spencer Rice. Who watched Kenny versus Spenny? Another Canadian gold mine. If you like Trailer Park Boys, if you're not familiar with Kenny versus Spenny and you like Canadian weird shows, Kenny versus Spenny. It's crude. If you like Trailer Park Boys, though, I don't have to warn you about that. I'm going to finish up the rest of my food. Maybe go pick some wintergreen for some tea later. Just kind of relax. Just going to lose light any minute now. Oh, I guess not any minute, but soon. Getting a little chilly. Put my sweater on. I'm going to have to cut up the rest of this wood. Man, I really got a sunburn. My arms are red and tender. Got to cut up the rest of this wood. And, yeah, get some materials for my tea. Oh. This is that oak. Oh, I got to split some, too. I forgot about that. Let's do that. Let's cut a big chunk and split it. Woo! Solid, man. There we go. Oh, my friends, the ants are back. Hello, friends. Sorry about your life. Sorry about that. How about this one? A little bit longer. Split this one. Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. There we go, not too shabby, not too shabby at all. So I've got a lot of axes, like 10, something like that. Most of them are boys' axes, some of them are 19-inch, like half axe type deals. Not really hatchets, because hatchets are like 19 and smaller, I'd say. This is something in the middle. This is like a 22, 23 tops inch long handle. So it doesn't qualify as a boy's axe. The head is, I want to say, 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. It is made in the USA, like I said. A few things make it different. One of them is the fact that this is the size. The 23-inch is not a normal size. The other thing is it's a flat grind. It's not a convex like on the Gransfors axes. This is a flat grind. Another thing that's different, you have this swell for splitting. Doesn't go all the way to the top, grooves out there, and on the bottom it does the same thing. Right there. It's very sharp. I don't know that I did ding it a little touch. Got a little ding in the blade. That's probably from when I was going 90 degrees onto that oak not too long ago. It works well for splitting. In all honesty, using it with one hand feels a touch heavy. It's not a deal breaker by any means. I love the blonde handle on it. I'm going to treat that. Linseed oil and beeswax probably. I like to get it a bit dirty beforehand. You know what I mean? Dirty it up a bit, and that gives it even more character when it all gets darker. They have the wooden wedge and the metal wedge in there. Again, it's a Woodcraft by Council Tool. I bought this myself with my own money. I bought it from Canadian Outdoor Equipment. They're Mississauga, I believe, near Toronto. They have an online store and an actual store that you can go into. So I went in. I like to go in there and talk to Tim, the owner. He's a nice guy. I get along with him well. Camped with him once before. But yeah, thought I'd try this out. The last axe I got was my Gransfors Scandinavian Forest axe. And if I'm being honest, between this and that one, I would probably pick the Gransfors just as an all-around tool. But I like it. It's a nice axe. I like the fact that it's made in the States. I like the fact that it's a different kind of shape. You know what I mean? It's not very narrow. It's not very narrow. Whereas the Gransfors Brooks, pretty much all of them are. Flares out. Flares out at the top there. Again, this is only my first time using it, so take it with a grain of salt, but not too shabby. Oh, I guess I don't need to go far. Wintergreen right here. Oh, there's a little fern coming up too. Nice. Yeah, oh yeah, she done. Yeah. Oh, finesse. You love that. It's like a dirty gray color because of the old rice in there. Mmm. That's water. Here we go. Gray water. Look at that. Looks lovely. Now they spill it everywhere, trying to show you. The joys of filming. There we go. I'll top up. That should be a good tea. Minty, citrusy. Bam, son. Alright, the first sip out of the Soul of Siberia Kuksa. Once again, thanks a whole bunch, buddy. Go check him out. Cheers. Nice. The wintergreen is overpowering everything. Overpowering the pine needles and the rice water. It's good. It's very good. Feels good on my stomach. Oh, that's nice. Oh, buddy, that's nice. I'm gonna make another one. That's super good. So no craft beers this time. Haven't been drinking any beer at all or booze at all. Again, just trying to have my guts heal. It's one of the really bad things to do is to drink. So even though one beer here and there really probably won't hurt, I'm just on the mend right now. So that's all right. Not too shabby. I don't mind not having it. It's okay. I haven't reacted as bad this time. I haven't been bitten hundreds of times on one leg either, so in small doses I'm sure it's okay. Oh, I'm tired. I'm very tired. It's 9 o'clock. My back's sore too. I haven't been active. I haven't been active at all. I'm feeling it. I'm getting old. I used to be able to get off the couch after a winter of doing not much, get up and do a canoe trip with Kyle and have way more endurance than him and not work out. Like literally get off the couch and go and do a 7-day thing, portage. He would train for it and still be like huffing and puffing. I'm not saying this to puff my chest out or anything. It's just how it was. It's not the same way anymore. It's not the same way anymore. I'm going to be 35, 34 soon, like on the 19th of this month. 30, I was born in 84. I don't know, 34 or 35 anyways. So I'm getting up there. Feeling things more, for sure. I think I'm going to get another cup of tea on here. That was really good. Alright guys, it's just about 10:30. I'm headed to bed. It's nice and warm still, not cold at all. I'm going to strip down, climb in here, and have a good night's sleep. I'll get with you guys in the morning. Sweet dreams! Can you guys hear that whippoorwill? Whippoorwill, whippoorwill. That's the moon. It's 3:30 in the morning. I can't sleep very well. I've been up for about a half an hour now, since 3. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill, whippoorwill. Holy whippoorwills. Oh man, I can't get up yet. I gotta sleep till at least 5. I'm trying to go back to bed. Wish me luck. Good morning, guys. It's just 5 now, 4:59 in the morning. I've been laying here since I last talked to you. I haven't gone back to sleep. But I gotta poop. I gotta get up and poop. And when I come back from pooping, I want to be warm because it's pretty cold. So I'm gonna get a fire going right now. Shouldn't take too much effort. I got some split up stuff and I got that fat wood stick or wax wood stick. So yeah, that's what's going on. Get up and at 'em so I can make a little deposit at the bank. I just made a little feather stick and left it on the stick there. Gathered some twigs real quick on the way back from my drop off. Quick and easy fire. Oh, that's nice and warm. Oh yes. Alright, time to pack up. Start making my way on out of here. Breakfast was good. The tea was not good. It was so strong. There's only a couple sips. I had to just I took one sip and tossed the rest of it. That's alright. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'm going to put everything away, hike out, paddle out. I might shoot some little bit of footage in the boat if there's anything interesting. But other than that, I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry about the hiatus before this. Try not to let it happen again, but it is what it is, right? Health and family comes first, always. I will see you guys very soon in the next one. Goodbye.